What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And looks like trouble in paradise. Marvel fatigue is starting to settle in with the MCU fans, according to a new study. What does this mean for Marvel? Boy, I did a video about this not too long ago about the MCU, and I said there's just way too much of it going on right now, okay? Over the first, year and a half of Phase 4, right? Right before, I'll go ahead and link that video up there as a matter of fact, so you guys can check it out. But I was talking about this very topic, okay? That you gave us so much so soon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that you're basically getting people like, I'm throwing up Marvel all the time. It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it anymore, okay? And now, officially, a study is out there that's claiming, yeah, people are getting a little bit fatigued from this stuff, all right? Says here, over 1/3 of Marvel fans are feeling fatigued by the constant stream of content. You don't need to do this much, Marvel. It's too much, too soon, okay? You got to let people breathe. Sit back, enjoy a show, let it rest. A couple of months go by, okay, maybe then bring out something else, okay? But going after it, it just giving us, look, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Because I did update that page that I showed you on that previous video. Let me show you this. Okay, so here's the list that I did, and this has been updated, all right? I had left it off with Miss Marvel, so you can see I've added on 4 more things, all right? So for the first 2 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4, this is what we're looking at. Look at all of these shows and movies that have come out, okay? All right? And here's the thing. Most of these shows suck, okay? Let's just be honest about it. Most of this stuff was trash, okay? WandaVision was all right, but then you get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That was dog shit, okay? Then you go to Loki. Loki was cool, I guess. There are certain parts of Loki that I like. Black Widow, hell no, okay? What If was just whatever, okay? Shang-Chi was alright in some spots, it wasn't, okay? Eternals was terrible. Hawkeye was terrible. Spidey was okay. And then you get to Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Miss Marvel. Everything pretty much in the second half of Phase 4 has just been one disaster after another, okay? Finally ending with Wakanda Forever, which is, making some money, but, people are saying, hey, it's not a good movie, okay? Has some good touching moments in it, but it's not the movie that you want to watch, all right? And so this is what Marvel has been doing in Phase 4, all right? They've been putting out a whole lot of content. Most of it is mediocre. Some of it is just downright terrible, all right? With a couple of glowing pieces like maybe Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what we're dealing with. And because you're shoving so much of this in our face and every single show is not a winner, okay? We're just kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to be getting next time. Whatever. I'm tired of Marvel. I'm done with it, okay? That's where a lot of people are right now. So let's go ahead and check this article out. This is on Screen Rant. Again, 1/3 of the Marvel fans fatigued by the constant stream of content, according to the new study. So it says Marvel fans are feeling fatigued by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a new study finds. After various delays due to COVID-19, Phase 4 kicked off with WandaVision, the first MCU series on Disney+. And once it was safe to return to theaters, the first Phase 4 film, Black Widow, was released. During the past 2 years, there have been a steady stream of both theatrical releases and shows on Disney+ for the MCU. Phase 4 recently came to a close with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. But this new study conducted by Fandom via Variety finds that over 1/3 of Marvel fans are feeling fatigued by the MCU's constant stream of theatrical and Disney Plus content in 2022 because it's terrible. Okay? Nobody wants to get all pumped up and excited, can't wait for this thing to come out, and then what comes out? Trash. Okay? You've been building your hopes up. You've been hoping, oh man, they're going to do my favorite character some justice. I'm looking forward to this. And then you get what? She-Hulk Attorney at Law. That show right there, man, boy, oh boy. The study also found that oversaturation is much less of a problem with DC. Well, DC ain't bringing nothing out. I mean, I don't even know why they even polled DC fans about this. Look, I'm a DC guy. You guys know I'm a DC guy. DC ain't doing enough, okay? 20% of DC fans say they feel fatigued. Why? What 20%? They've brought nothing out, okay? As opposed to 36% of Marvel fans. I guess you could say maybe like the WB stuff, like CW or whatever, and then I guess there's like Titans and, stuff like that. I'm talking about the actual DCEU or the DCU now, the cinematic universe, okay? The one that's interconnected with everything, okay? I'm talking about that. I'm pretty sure that's what other people were talking about as well. Now, this is something for James Gunn to pay attention to, okay? When you're bringing out, all of these particular, when you're bringing out like all of this stuff like this and you're just going to run this laundry list of shows up and down and people are going to get tired of it. I think that's something to be thinking about, James Gunn, when it comes to making your stuff. 5,000 entertainment and gaming fans between the ages of 13 to 54 years old were like, yeah, we're tired of Marvel. We're sick and tired of it. Give us something different. Now, the question, of course, is why? Why is it that the MCU is starting to feel this fatigue? Why are you tired of watching the MCU? You might not even be aware that you're tired of watching it, but you're tired. They're like, man, another MCU project. I'll check it one day. That's how you're feeling right now, right? So you start to ask, well, why is that? The first 3 phases were great. All right. It says that right here. It reached a high point, an epic climax with Endgame, signaling the end of the Infinity Saga. Stuck the landing. I thought that was a perfect way. They should have probably just said, you know what? We're done with the MCU. We're going to either try to, we'll reboot it in 10 years or something like that. Give a new generation another look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe, maybe in a different phase or something like that. That would have been cool. Okay. But what happened is they decided to say, yeah, we're going to hit the reset button. We're going to continue on without our beloved heroes like Iron Man and Captain America. Now, in and of itself, that's true. If you got Chris Evans and you got Robert Downey Jr. and you didn't kill Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson and you just kind of brought the old gang back, I think there would still be some folks that are like, hey, I'm down. Let's go and continue watching this particular franchise, okay? But they said, hey, look, we're going to go with Shang-Chi. They stuck Spider-Man back in there, but I think Spider-Man is probably on his way back to Sony, so that's going to be that for them. Those were critical and commercial successes, but they had some misses. Eternals, huge swing and a miss, okay? Then you had Thor Love and Thunder, another one. And even though Thor Love and Thunder did make some money, okay, it had a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. It didn't get a big boost, okay? A lot of people expected Thor to hit $1 billion. A lot of people expected Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness to hit $1 billion. Neither one of those hit $1 billion, okay? There's the matter of China not being a part of it, okay? But they still should have been able to pull enough domestically to be able to do it. Spider-Man No Way Home did. It pulled enough domestically. So what happened with these other guys? And then they say Black Panther Wakanda Forever managed to conclude phase 4 with the bang. Did it? I mean, we don't know quite yet what the numbers are going to ultimately look like. Of course, it just came out last week. All right. But I have some preliminary numbers that probably should give you a moment of pause. Let's quickly look at this. So here's what I want y'all to look at right here. So you can see the numbers, okay, for yourself, okay? These are the 3 films that came out through 2022, okay? You got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Thor, Love and Thunder. So you can see what everybody's made so far in the first 8 days. That's what we're going to measure because that's where Black Panther is right now. So you can see that Black Panther in the first 8 days is right between Doctor Strange and Thor in terms of total box office. But you can notice here, and I line them up perfectly so you can see that each day it was just a little bit less, right? You look here and, hey, it's less than Thor. It was less than Doctor Strange here, okay? It was less than Thor and Doctor Strange here, about 8.1 million here, and it was less here. Less here, less here. Now, it did bump up and jump above those other 2, but of course, these are only preliminary numbers. We got to wait for the actual numbers to come. This may not be the actual total, but that's what they're guesstimating at right now. So yeah, we can see where this is at. It's right kind of in line with Doctor Strange, definitely a little bit above Thor, Love and Thunder, but these are diminishing returns, okay? Black Panther, I would argue, from just its original film, was a more popular franchise, at least in terms of box office, than Doctor Strange or Thor ever were, okay? Like its first film made over $1 billion. I think, what was it, 1.4, 1.5 billion? I mean, it made a ton of money, okay? So if it's only doing, around what these guys are doing, and these 2 never made $1 billion anywhere in their franchise histories, you got to start to wonder, are there some diminishing returns going on here? Okay. We can see it here throughout the week. People really didn't check for Black Panther like they checked for Doctor Strange, like they checked for Thor, Love and Thunder. Granted, these are summer movies. This is a winter movie. You can make those arguments. Okay. But nevertheless, based on what Marvel brought it out, okay, this is where we're at. And it's not looking like Black Panther is just dominating like it should. Okay. I still say they should have put this in Black History Month, but I guess maybe timeline wise, they couldn't do it. Nevertheless, I think that this film is going to really struggle. Okay. It's going to really struggle to make some really good money. It's going to make money, but the question is, how much money is it making? Okay. And the other question is, our fans are starting to just say, whatever, I'll wait for Disney Plus. I'm not going to go out to the theater and see this. Okay. It's far easier to wait like a month or two to watch this on Disney Plus than to sit there and pay money and throw down cash to get bored in the theater for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But yeah, it goes on to say, yeah, you know, a significant portion of the fans are feeling fatigued. And this, to be honest with you guys, you know, they're not focusing on the entertainment factor, okay? They're focusing on everything but entertainment. They're focusing on the politics. They're focusing on identity politics. They're focusing on social issues. They're focusing on a lot of other things. Feminism from She-Hulk. You saw a strong feminist push, okay? And it's just about entertaining people, Marvel. You got to entertain the fans. The fans just come in here, just want to be entertained, and you're not giving them what they want. And that's the reason why, in my opinion, that people are just getting tired of Marvel, okay? Because it's not enough just to push fancy characters in front of your face and just roll them out there and just be like, hey, you know, cool, we did our job. No, you got to entertain people. And as you can see with some of the films that you have dropped and some of the shows that you've dropped, people aren't entertained anymore by Marvel, okay? They're starting to search for, hey, man, what else is on? And I got to find something else to watch, okay? So I think this is something to keep an eye on as Marvel starts to move into phase 5, as T likes to call it phase jive, because phase 4 was phase bore. We were bored to tears. Now we just gonna get a whole lot of jive in phase 5. That's what T says anyway. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation? Marvel's starting to feel the heat. The fans are saying, nah, we done with this. We're tired of it. You're giving us too much and it's not that good anyway. Go ahead, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. See you next time.